Hey now, it's your boy Gorilla Gamer bringing you your Florida Man news for June 22nd, 2023. Man, let's do it! Invasive Tengu lizard spotted in Orlando man's backyard, wildlife experts say. What the hell is a Tengu lizard? Well, we're gonna find out. Orlando, Florida. A Florida man found a lizard in his backyard last week, but this just wasn't any lizard. It's believed to be an Argentine black and white tegu. I went, oh my god! I knew what it was, Gary Nunn said about spotting it for the first time. He decided to trap it, because I don't want them running around terrorizing my cats, Nunn said. They don't belong here. He used a cage to catch the lizard using some pretty simple bait, cat food. He lives in East Orlando neighborhood for 12 years. Hadn't seen one until recently, but that didn't surprise Ron McGill at Zoo Miami. Florida has become the Ellis Island of exotic animals, McGill said. Oh, that's great for people like me who hate reptiles. McGill says tegus are an invasive species that likely came to the state as a pet that got out or was released. They're more common in South Florida than here in Central Florida. They are a very adaptable lizard, McGill said. It doesn't surprise me to see them slowly but surely migrating up the state. Tegus were added to the state's prohibited list in 2021. Westu sent McGill a picture of Nunn's lizard just to be sure. That, in fact, is a tegu, he said. Absolutely, there's no question about it. And McGill says they can be a problem for certain animals as an airplane flies over my head as I'm doing this outside on a beautiful Sunday, or on a beautiful Florida Thursday. If you have any kind of small livestock, if you're in a rural area, you're raising chickens or eggs or anything with eggs, tegus love eggs, he said. They'll go into eggs at whatever chance they get. And when they take small birds, they take small mammals. But he says the big concern is the impact on the ecosystem. They're just so large and a powerful lizard that they outcompete native species for food. And when you start outcompeting these native species, they can have a snowball effect on the environment and ecosystem as a whole, McGill said. Officials with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission say tegus can be humanely killed on private property. None isn't sure what he'll do with the one he's caught. Hopefully somebody will want to take it, otherwise I'm going to have to kill it. I can't let it free, Nunn said. If you spot what you think may be a tegu in your neighborhood, the FWC encourages people to take a picture, take down the location, and report it to the I've Got One mobile app or by calling 1-888-I've-Got-One. And let's go ahead and take a look at the video.
An Orlando man found a lizard like this in his backyard last week, and experts say this isn't just any
size
lizard.
of that
Not
fucker.
this big, though. It's believed to be an Argentine black and white tegu lizard, and that could be a problem for certain pets and our ecosystem. WESH's Haley Crumblehome explains why.
I went, oh my God. I knew what it was.
Gary Nunn believes this lizard he first spotted in his backyard in East Orlando is a tegu lizard. He decided to trap it.
Because I don't want them running around here. Terrorizing my cats. They don't belong here.
He used this cage to catch the
Captain
lizard
Excitement.
using some pretty simple bait.
Cat food.
He's lived here 12 years, and he hadn't seen one until recently, but that didn't surprise Ron McGill with Zoo Miami.
Florida has become the Ellis Island of exotic animals.
McGill says tegus are an invasive species that likely came to the state as a pet that got out or was released. They're more common in South Florida than here in Central Florida.
They are a very adaptable lizard, and it doesn't surprise me to see them slowly but surely migrating up the state.
Tegus were added to the state prohibited list in 2021. We sent McGill a picture of Nunn's lizard just to be sure.
That is, in fact, a tegu. Absolutely. There's no question about it.
And McGill says they can be a problem for certain animals.
If you have any kind of small livestock, if you're in a rural area, you're raising chickens with eggs or anything with eggs. I mean, tegus love eggs. They'll go with the eggs for whatever chance they get. And they will take small birds. They'll take small mammals.
Ugly
But he says the
bastard.
big concern is the impact on the ecosystem.
They are just such a large, powerful lizard that they outcompete native species for food. And when you start outcompeting these native species, that can have a snowball effect on the environment.
I read
the
all
ecosystem as a
that.
whole.
FWC says tegus can be humanely killed on private property. Nunn isn't sure what he'll do with the one he's caught.
I don't know. Like I said, hopefully somebody will want to take it. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to kill it. I can't let it free.
In Orlando, Haley Crumpleholm, WESH 2 News.
So there you have it. If you live in Florida and you see some big-ass lizard, take a picture of it. Take a picture of it and then make sure it's the one you're supposed to kill. You can take a picture of it. Just get your gun and shoot the fucking thing. It doesn't belong here. All these invasive lizards that are coming from the Everglades is pretty ridiculous. But if you don't live in Florida, you're lucky. You don't have to worry about any type of lizards. How about you? Look at you go. All right, Rockstar. Listen, have a great Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow. Gorilla Gamer is out.